Hello, everyone. It's Sheila Morgan again from the Lightworkers Way. And this time we're talking Reiki. And I'm a Reiki master. And it's been my great honor and pleasure to be teaching since 1999. And I've just loved every moment of it. I actually started to be interested in Reiki. I didn't know what it was at all. And my one of my teachers actually gave me a Reiki, which I had such a great healing for. It made me feel so empowered to start to learn about Reiki. So being a Reiki master, that's a story for another time. But being a Reiki master, I find it's my duty to provide areas that people can get together. And we have a beautiful Reiki on Zoom for all Reiki channels. It doesn't matter that you've learned from somebody else. It just gives you an opportunity to be in contact with other Reiki channels. And on that night, we just simply go through a full self-Reiki, and it's just a gorgeous evening. It only takes about an hour and a quarter, but it's a joy. However, more than that, we need to have some physical contact as well. So once a month, always the third Saturday of the month, we gather together, and it's a Reiki Share Afternoon. And it goes from 1 till roughly about 4:30. And what happens on that, we just welcome everybody in. And it's one of those open afternoons. Some people might be late, some people might be early, but it's a flow through of people. Everybody is welcome to come along to the afternoon. So if you have never experienced Reiki, or you're very much in need of a Reiki, then you can come along and know that you'll most probably get between 15 to 20 to 25 minutes on a table. So we start gathering people in, and always my first question is, how are you going? And how's your self-Reiki? Because I find it's so important that we keep that connection for all the Reiki channels, that we acknowledge that we're working with ourselves. And then we have a short time of releasing energy, which is an energy technique, Reiki energy technique. And then there's the Gasso meditation, which is such a beautiful meditation to do. And that begins our afternoon. So we've had a chance to have a chat, have a relaxing our energies into the afternoon. Now, the great thing with me working from home is I do have 3 tables, and so we can gather around 3 different tables. We always put the people that are not Reiki people on the tables first, so they receive first. And there's usually 4 to 5 to sometimes 6 people around a table, and it's a beautiful experience for them. If they're not able to get on the table, there's, of course, the sit down technique that we use with them. So nobody misses out. And that's the whole point of this afternoon, that nobody misses out. Everybody will receive some Reiki. And as we go around, we sort of sit the person that's been on the table for the next time. They can either sit out completely and have a rest, or they can go to the head where they'll be sitting gently to give Reiki still. And I always say to everybody, this is not an afternoon where you need to stress. If you need to step and just be in the energy, great. If you need to go, you're welcome to do that. Welcome to make yourself a cup of tea, whatever is right for you. And if we've got one empty room and one full room, then the empty room can be filled with people just gently chatting over a cup of tea and whatever afternoon tea we've got there. So to me, it is honoring the energy, keeping it going for everybody. It's a beautiful time with somebody's forgotten how to do Reiki. They can refresh their knowledge as well. I'm always there to just manage them a little bit. But the beautiful thing about Reiki, which is what I always stress, is you can do no harm with Reiki and you can't do anything wrong. As long as the energy is going into the body, it's going wherever it's needed to go anyway. So there's no hard and fast rules about it. When I'm teaching, yes, I teach in a traditional manner. But on the Reiki Share Afternoon, it is a question of let's just experience this beautiful afternoon together. And then when I don't like people to stand for too long either, so we divide the time by how many people are there and how we would normally do a Reiki over an hour and a half, no more than 2 hours, really. So that's the ballpark for saying how much we'll experience on the table. And then as we all finish and we're all in this really blissed out state, it's really lovely. We just sit and have cuppas. Some people bring, I've always got plenty of food there. Some people bring foods which are delightful as well. And we just sit around just talking, chatting. And it's one of those things I feel that we're all in that beautiful Reiki share energy, and it's a delight. So it's only $10 because I didn't, it's something that is for the community, and it just covers my costs on the afternoon. So there's never mind about that. But it is a beautiful time. So if you can manage, it's always the third Saturday of the month. I think we do leave out December because that's a bit close to Christmas. But apart from that, we're there. It starts our new year, the third Saturday of the month in January, and we complete on the third Saturday in November. So put it in your calendar, come along, have a see, especially if you're interested in Reiki, or as I say, if you need a Reiki, it's definitely a beautiful time for that. Okay, so thank you for listening. Check us out on I think our website is www.thelightworkersway.au, and yeah, come and see us. Okay, thank you. Bye.